Did you get vaccinated? Is this bad? You did not, I'm guessing, right?
What? Mom,
Did you get vaccinated?
It's deeper than me.
Did I let Big Pharma inject some bullshit?
I'm going viral, baby!
Hey, something's burning, something's burning, something's burning.
I'm afraid improv. That's the short
How many
answer.
podcasts do you have, Doc?
4 right now.
Do you have more than 4?
Yeah.
I have 7.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the whole thing is like if the more you have, the better. The more people feel like they're getting less of you. I think people like hearing the same story over and over again. Ladies and gentlemen, brand new episode of Something's Burning. My friends, Eddie Bravo, Sam Tripoli, Tinfoil Hat Podcast. Gentlemen.
Do you remember where we met?
Yeah, I do. I'll
I
tell you my
was just
version.
thinking about that today.
I remember my version.
Well, I remember the first time I saw you perform was in the main room where Gary Goldman was performing, and you did a great bit about taking a giant shit and how you have to wipe your legs. And I'm like, what? Yeah, you had a shit about. You ever take a shit
so big? Have you ever taken a shit so big you have to wipe your legs?
Yeah, I remember.
I didn't
that.
know I had shit over there. What the fuck? Yeah.
And I was really in this moment in my life where I was like, I didn't want to become my father because I didn't want to fight with everybody. My dad never got along with everybody, and I didn't want to fight with everybody. So I'm like, I gotta, you know what, man? I can't be like a lone wolf, right? So it's like, I remember there was this time where every week a new gunslinger would come into LA, and you're like, this motherfucker's so fast, and you had to make a decision. You're either gonna be like high noon with this dude, or you're gonna run in a posse, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna be cool with this dude. I'm gonna like this guy.
This is a fucking huge lesson in my life that he's about to tell. Because I was the same way. I was like, fuck everyone, fuck the world. You're a lone wolf. If they're good at comedy, that's a threat on me. And that was the New York mentality too.
Yeah. It used to be, comedy used to be boxing. In like the 90s, it was like we were all Highlanders and there could be only one, right?
Like rap battles.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was that before podcasting came. Then everybody started working together. Then we did the Barry Katz.
National Lampoons, Funny
with
Faces.
Brian Holtzman was the headliner.
Yeah.
And it was me, you, Steve, and we crushed, and you were so nice, and we've been friends.
You came up to me that night. I did not know him. And he comes up and he's like, hey, are you doing your touching the cop's face bit? And I was like, huh? And he's like, are you doing that? And I was like, yeah, probably. He goes, it's a fucking great bit. And I didn't know him. And I was like, oh, he's fucking with me. He's trying to fuck with me. And I was like, cool.
We're all wounded animals.
Yeah. And and you're like, then you brought, I think, Steve over and you were like, hey, have you heard this bit? It's a fucking great bit. You're doing it tonight? Dude, I'll grab you when he's doing it. It's fucking awesome. And I go, you being serious? And you were like, yeah. You're like, my name's Sam. And I was like, I'm Bert. And I was like, what the fuck's happening here? He's fucking with me. And then I went up, I did it, I murdered. Sam did and went up. And I remember going, I'm gonna watch this guy. I sat in the top. It was a 2-story thing. Frank Caliendo hosted. And Sam did, you ever go to the YMCA and play basketball with the brothers and just get lit up? And then the chick comes out, you're like, now it's my turn. She goes up for a layup, you're like, ding, ring her bell. It was like great. Dude, it was like, and I'm going, so he's funny as fuck and he was nice to me. That's odd. And then Ari Shafir was the next person that kind of fucked me up because he walked up, he goes, my name's Ari, I think you're very funny. And I went, okay, what the fuck do they serve over the store? Because my thing was, if you're famous, you want to be friends with me, you're trying to fuck me. If you're a dude.
Yeah.
I mean, Elliot Gould, perfect example. Left me his number in my green room. Mitch Elliott, please call me. Very nice to me. You're very funny. You're very funny.
Is he still with us?
Yeah, he's still alive. No, he's alive. I hope.
Okay. You didn't want to edit that?
Yeah, nope. I'll keep it all in.
Right, keep it.
He goes, he's the Elliot Gould and I met. We were doing a table read and I go, what flavor is juicy fruit? And he goes, huh? And I said, I was just talking to him. I go, it's like pretty interesting. Like it's a unique flavor. It's not one fruit, is it? And he goes, give me a piece of that. And he put it in. He goes, I'm getting a hint of a lot of things. Yeah, that's crazy. So I called juicy fruit. I called the number on the piece of gum. I said, the lady answered. There's a number on the gum.
Yeah, dude, there's got to be customer service somewhere.
Okay.
I said, yo, juicy fruit, what flavors? And she goes, pineapple, banana, apple, lemon, and something else. And I went, okay, cool. So later that day, I go up to Elliot Gould and I go, it's pineapple, lemon. And he goes, wait, how do you have these flavors? And I said, I called them. And he goes, you called them? And I said, yes. I was curious to see what it was. And he goes, And he left his phone number in my thing. And he goes, I find you to be a very interesting young man. We should be friends. Let's go to dinner one night. And I was like, he wants to fuck me. Like, I was like, no, there's no way anyone wants to be my friend. And so I was dodging him.
That's so funny.
So he probably didn't want to.
So for you,
vodka soda?
Boom.
So for you, it was either war or gay sex. That's the two-way.
So he wasn't really hitting on you then, right? You just thought he was.
I ended up going to dinner with him. The whole time I'm like, why isn't this dude trying to kiss me yet? And then we get out to his car and he's like, well, it was a great dinner. I'll talk to you later. And I was like, nothing?
You want to come in?
Yeah, I was like, okay. Elliot Gould, and then randomly I have kids. I stop acting nice, doing comedy. I'm hosting, I'm featuring with my wife, 2 kids, and my father-in-law. We're at Baja Fresh over on Wilshire.
Love it.
Right by the Screen Actors Guild, and we're walking through the parking lot, and I hear, Bert Kreischer! And I turn around, it's Elliot Gould. And I go, hey, Elliot. My father-in-law goes, you know Elliot Gould? It's like the weirdest celebrity to know. He was fucking awesome. Dude,
What's his biggest movie? Or
MASH?
Show? Okay.
He was in the movie MASH.
Not the show, not the TV show.
No, not the TV show, which is, the movie MASH was so good, they made a fucking TV show out of it.
So it was a
Ocean's
movie
11
first?
Yeah, it was a movie first and then a TV show. I'm so excited for a cocktail right now. You have no fucking idea. What is your go-to drink?
Vodka soda.
Christ.
Yeah. Has the least amount of calories. I'm sort of trying to watch my figure, you know?
You said I love your Rogan appearance, by the way. It was kind of cool. I haven't heard you guys talk in a long time.
Thank you.
It was really interesting.
If someone asked me a couple months ago, how many times have you done Joe's show? I swear to God, I would say, including Bike Companions, I would say 15, 20? I would say like 15, 20.
15. For me too. I'd say
I was way fucking off.
Dude.
81 fucking times.
Yeah,
81. I couldn't believe it. I had to go. I'm like, it's on. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me to believe that because it doesn't seem like that.
It doesn't seem like
because you know what? The Fight Companions at its height, I looked driving down the 101 going to the studio. I'm like, first there's going to be a UFC, badass UFC. That's guaranteed entertainment.
Yeah.
But then we're on a show and we're talking shit and Callan's talking shit. Callan's fucking one of the most hysterical guys that's ever lived.
Check out his special.
It's hilarious.
Oh, you got a new special called
Man Tears.
I produced it.
Yeah, that's right. You told me about that. By the way, today, just for your roots, your Armenian roots, we're making chicken shawarma.
Is that
Yeah.
That's my jam.
There's no onions in that, right?
No. You want onions?
No.
Okay, no onions. Do you cool with rice? Do you want rice?
Oh, rice is good.
Okay, good. So wait, go ahead. You're saying Fight Companion.
So, man, I've done so many, and I've talked so much shit on this podcast, like so much New World Order shit that I would talk so much shit that I would like. There'd be sometimes I'd leave the show,
you know,
and I'm like looking outside, seeing helicopters are fucking following me. You know what I mean? And then sometimes I would go do a show, and I'd go in the bathroom, and I'd look myself in the mirror and fucking psych myself out. Goes, no fucking conspiracy theories, you motherfucker. You got fucking a family. You know what I mean? Stick to pussy and UFC. That's it. I would like psych myself out, and I'd go out there and like, I go, no conspiracy theories. I would try to do as many shows with no conspiracy theories. But then, you know, a Shab or Callan, Shab usually, tries to drag it out of me. And then after, a couple drinks and some weed, once the weed kicks in, then I go off.
Go.
Yeah.
I love hearing conspiracy theories. And I love that you believe in them. Like, I love that, like, I love that. That's my favorite part.
Are you not a conspiracy theorist after the last 3 years?
So actually, I'm who they sell it to. I'm the sucker that got vaccinated that got the early vaccine. Like, I'm the guy that, like, to this day, I don't know. I really don't know. I honestly don't know if the vaccines worked or if they helped, or I don't know any of that shit.
What?
Yeah.
What? Where are you from?
Florida.
No,
ultimately.
I mean, like, what year are you from?
Yeah. Why? You tell me.
Dude, all this stuff is coming out right now about all the craziness that it was basically all bullshit. And that's fine. It's just, It's crazy times, dude. And all I gotta say is I tried to tell you.
So wait. Did you get vaccinated? Is this bad? Is this, you did not, I'm guessing, right?
What? More,
Did you get vaccinated?
He's deeper than me.
Did I let Big Pharma inject some bullshit?
I'm going viral, baby!
Did I let Big Pharma inject some experimental fucking gene therapy?
Bro, did you read the dumps, bro?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's the whole thing. Nobody, it's like, where do you get
You don't know
your
about all the
info?
heart attacks going on?
No.
Okay.
Tell me about
You don't know none of that?
Damn.
Tell me
You know what?
Doesn't it seem like people are dying more than normal? Like every day you're like RIP, like a little bit.
No, can I tell you the one thing is that, so we all
Are you
do
gonna
this.
tell us what you're cooking?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shawarma.
We're doing chicken
Like,
shawarma.
I know, but the
oven
steps-
roasted chicken shawarma. No. So I mixed
not what it's
together.
about.
Yeah, this isn't about the cooking. It's about knowing about the vaccine. Guys, this cooking show is a conduit to people that are hungry and getting them to not get vaccinated. Guys, monkeypox isn't real. Fucking is monkey.
Dude, listen to this dude. Listen to this dude on monkeypox, bro. This guy breaks it. Listen. So I have a joke about like the vaccine, about the mask people and all that shit.
Yeah.
Did you like wearing masks? Did you feel like you loved it?
flew?
Did you love it?
I felt like it's the same thing that, listen, it was the same thing as taking your shoes off the airplane. I don't think it fucking, it's like all of a sudden we're all on fucking planes yesterday, the other day, and the fucking virus is still around. There's still outbreaks.
Is it?
I don't know.
Is it?
I don't know.
Listen. You know what the opposite of social distancing is? Do you know what that is?
Sex?
No.
Jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu is the opposite.
Oh shit! I got it right.
Every night, we're drenched in sweat, trying to squeeze each other as hard. Like you're putting everything you do strength and conditioning so that you can squeeze harder, so you can smash hard, so you can smash someone. That's the game. How can I smash right through you and crush you?
Yeah.
We do that every goddamn night, sweating. Every 8 minutes, we rotate, and a new random dude you smash, sweat, spit, crush on.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of social distancing. You know how many people died in the 150 schools I got? Zero. When I asked Dr. Peter McCullough that, and he's like, he's doing great work with, making everyone aware of the dangers of the jab. He's doing wonderful work. But he said, I think it's just the flu. I think they just hijacked the flu. I think it's a scam.
Is this too much inside baseball?
No. This is what I love. Because I do feel like an idiot. I do feel like I'm a sheep. I do feel like that. I feel like whatever they told me when I was a kid, I believed. Look, I believed in the church. I still wear the cross. I have a hard time.
Dog, I'm all
go.
about the Lord, dog.
I have a hard time letting go of anything. So, like, if you tell me something is real, I believed that straight white dudes in high school could get AIDS. I believed that. I wore condoms.
They got everyone.
Thinking they all had AIDS.
They got everyone to believe that you can die from fucking someone in the ass.
Yes.
Dude,
They got everybody believes
This is how
There's
they
still
get
people
you,
that believe
dude.
that right now.
Yeah.
They believe that you can get AIDS from fucking.
Yeah.
That's what they
still
did.
believe that. People still believe that today.
They get you to believe it's a gay disease, right? And this
To
is what
get you to believe it. Because
Once you
the way
believe it-
it's like a prank show. The victim is never involved at first. So the victim goes, it's gotta be real, it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But really, all eyes are on me. They're setting me up. So what they do with monkeypox and they do with AIDS,
Think about this,
It was
dog.
That's fucking genius. The victim is watching the prank.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they think it's not
They
them.
go, so they believe
Bang.
it's real. They believe monkeypox is real. They believe it's real because it's just a gay thing. I'm not gay thing, like, okay, I don't have to
I'm not
worry
gay.
about it.
I ain't banging dudes
and then
in
it goes,
asses.
guess what? You can get it from chicks' assholes too.
Now
and
it's
then you're like,
real.
oh, now it's real because
Now
you
it's
already
real.
believed it.
Yeah, you already believed
You already
it.
believed
Yeah.
it.
You
So
already
now,
believe
like,
it's
dude,
gay
it's
disease.
spreading to chicks now. Then you believe it. If they would have just came out and said monkeypox gonna get everybody, it wouldn't be that as impactful. You understand?
They got to get you to believe in it because you
Come on,
believe in it.
what does a
on
guy's
somebody else.
asshole have that a girl's asshole doesn't have?
Well,
No, per capita, there's way more, like 100 times more girls getting fucked in the ass than guys getting fucked in the ass. There ain't that many gay dudes.
You're right.
All right?
You're right.
You know what I mean? Per capita?
Yeah, per capita.
Per capita. Girls are getting in the ass way more than dudes.
Per capita.
Way more than dudes.
You're right. You're right. You're
Think
right.
about that.
They're getting it in the ass a lot.
I would say, okay, 100% of gay dudes get it in the ass. Right?
I don't know
right?
about that.
Right? And that's 10% of the population.
Yeah.
But then I would say 37% of girls like it in the ass. Not all of them.
Not all of them.
But 7%.
There's like,
Dude, that's like
are
2
freaks.
billion.
They're
That's like
freaks.
2 billion.
There's a lot of freaks
Right?
out there.
Yeah, you're right.
Only a man's ass will fucking put fucking pimples on your dick? Not a girl's ass. Oh no, not a girl's ass. It doesn't make any sense.
Science.
Come on, what does a guy's ass have that a girl's ass don't have? Nothing! It's the same bacteria, it's the same amoebas, it's the same pathogens, it's the same fucking 15-year-old fucking Franks.
Yeah.
In there, you know what I mean? It's on the side of the rectum. It's like, I've been here since 3rd grade, dog. And it's like, I'm not gonna get flushed. Like they know the conspiracy theory pathogens go, dude, if you get shit out, you're gonna get flushed into the goddamn grate wide open. So there's pathogens hanging on to that rectum, dog, since the fucking elementary. We don't have to get into that. This shit will get canceled.
Yeah, I don't want to
Just
get
remember
you.
this. Just think.
Yeah. I got kicked.
Why are they
Dog,
scrubbing
just know, dog. I got kicked off of Instagram for a diarrhea joke. So you know.
You got kicked off for good?
Yeah, it's gone.
You know,
Sam Tripoli gone second time. First time was for Hillary Clinton's camel toe. That was the first time they took me down. And the second one was because they said Kim Kardashian is a prostitute with explosive diarrhea, according to my black sources. And who
were your black sources again?
Ray J and Kanye West. Those are my sources.
And Candace Owens.
Yeah,
that's what I'm right. You got Kanye, Ray J, and then Candace Owens was hilarious when you said
That's what they said. I was just quoting them.
And then they kicked you off?
They kicked me off.
Are you still off?
No, I'm an invisible man, dog.
Ari's invisible.
Is there a way you can
Ari's
get
been
your
shadow
shit
banned
back?
for
You
real.
got
Well,
people
I
on the
paid
case?
some dude $3,500 to do it to get me back, and I was back, and I was playing really nice. So they gave me 2 dings, and they gave me 3 dings this time. First ding was for I posted this video of these 2 kids fighting in high school, and they're fighting in the bathroom, and they just bang through this one of those stalls, and the dude's taking a shit, and they're fighting each other while he's trying to take a dump, which is my #1 fear in my life, is having to fight while I have to take a shit.
Yeah.
You ever done that? Where like someone just busts through, your pants are down, now you gotta defend yourself?
That's never happened to me.
But doesn't that scare you?
I'm
the
weird
thought?
though.
I'm making rice also.
Okay, thank you.
I remember the first time I got Kamikoto knives. I remember I had just bought fresh fish, and I got the knives. They came in this. I can't believe this is right here. It's a beautiful wood box, and I remember opening the wood box, showing the knives, and being blown away. I'm already using one of the knives. It's just absolutely gorgeous knives. And I used them to cook sushi, and I was blown away. The knives are made with high quality Japanese steel using traditional techniques. Each knife is individually inspected and comes with a lifetime guarantee. They come in this beautiful ashen wooden box, which makes for a great present. You don't even need to wrap it up. You just don't even need to put a bow on it. You just put it under the tree. The knives are used by Michelin star chefs all over the world. And I'm telling you, when I say, if you're thinking about a present to get someone in your family, this is what you get. Anyone that likes to cook, likes to cut, the sous chef, get them for the family, have them off to the side, and make cooking a family event. Hey, I need someone to cut a tomato for me. Cut up these onions. Kamikoto is running a massive Black Friday sale right now and is offering my viewers an extra $50 off any purchase with the discount code BURNING. Go to kamikoto.com/burning and please help support the channel. The most wonderful time of the year is also the most hectic time of the year. Everyone puts off shopping until the last minute. Over at BurtBurtBurt.com, we are an online store, and it's how we do our business. We get really excited, but we can be buried in orders this holiday season. ShipStation is offering a free 60-day trial, which is quick and easy to set up. Now is the time to try ShipStation if you've ever been on the fence. If you're still using the default shipping option to run your online store, chances are you're putting up with a lot of unnecessary hassle and limiting your potential for growth. ShipStation works with all your favorite places to sell online, including Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, and more. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce businesses with ShipStation, and 98% of the companies that stick with ShipStation for a year become lifetime customers. Companies like my friends at Onnit, Wolfgang Puck, Chubby's, Ugmonk. Use the promo code BURNING at ShipStation.com to sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, and the promo code's BURNING. I'll tell you what. So here's my biggest regret. Joey Diaz calls me up and he's like, dog, we're taking jiu-jitsu. 10th Planet.
It's never too late.
Me and you. And I was like, cool. And I drove out. Joey was like, I can't make it tonight. You go out there, talk to Eddie Bravo. He'll take care of you. And I went out and I sat there, and this is exactly what happened. You said, yeah, we'll get you in. We'll figure it out. We'll get you in. And I remember you were a tad bit distracted, and I was looking at you, and I go, is there something wrong with your eye? And you go, no. And I said, I think something's up with your eye. And you went, oh yeah, I have a black eye. And I went, how'd you get a black eye? And you go, I don't know. And I said, what do you mean? You got probably from rolling, I guess. And I went, does that happen often? And you're like, yeah. And I went, well, I don't think I can do this. And you were like, why not? And I go, because I'm on camera every week. I can't just show up on camera with a black eye and not talk about it. Everyone's like, the fuck? Why
you wear makeup? Just put some makeup on, man. You like The Cure, right?
Yeah, I love The Cure.
Depeche Mode?
Oh.
Poison?
Dude, yes.
Where's the makeup?
Yeah, okay,
Where's some makeup, bro?
Come on, man. Welcome back to Travel Channel. Yeah, baby.
You like David Bowie?
What?
You like David Bowie? You like Prince?
Love Prince.
Where's some makeup? God damn it.
You like RuPaul?
I love RuPaul.
Where's some makeup?
Yeah. You like competitive female swimming? Where's the makeup?
You like them drag queen shows that they're doing for little kids? Where's some makeup?
What do you mean they do that?
Oh, so wait, how long would it take me to get to? Like, what's a place where people
to get to Sephora? Sephora's right there on the Ventura on Laurel Canyon. It's going to take you 15 minutes. No
Do you realize Joe Rogan would have a fucking conniption if I started doing jiu-jitsu, got in shape? He'd be like, no fucking way.
He'd block you on Instagram. He would. No, he would, 100%. If you started doing jiu-jitsu and you got in great shape and you got jacked,
yeah,
he would block you. 100%.
Why?
He would.
He would. He definitely would.
I'm just being honest. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Come on. Come on.
He goes, the reason we can't have competitions in Sober October is because of Bert. And Tom's like, what do you mean? And he goes, well, you and Ari, I can talk shit to, but I hear Bert talking shit and I want to murder him. I want to put him in the fucking ground. And I was like, I made a couple unwise decisions with him at key moments in my life. Number one was looking him in the eyes, I can run a marathon with no training at all. And he was like, you can't. And I was like, I can. And he was like, no, you can't. And I was like, I think it was the same day that I told him I could do a split. And he goes,
wait, you said you could run a marathon with no training at all?
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
I can.
You can't.
I did. I ran the LA Marathon with no training at all.
You didn't try at all.
Did you walk it?
Nope, jogged the whole time.
You are a fucking superhero.
You are. You got that.
You
got that farmer strength, huh?
Dude,
You got that redneck trailer trash.
That's incredible.
Strength.
I never heard of such a thing.
Like garbage.
Well, I brought that up to Joe, and he was like, "It's impossible. It's impossible." And then I did it, and
you're the only one that could do it in the history of humanity. You know that, right? You're the only one. No, you're the only one. Running a marathon with no training?
Yeah, it's very easy.
That's like saying
power walk.
Nope,
no power walk.
Jog the entire time.
Brisk.
How long was it? 1 mile?
5 hours and 33 minutes.
What?
5 hours.
You ran 5 hours straight, no training.
No training.
What do you crystal meth?
Nothing.
Coke?
Nothing. My Instagram, I kept putting on my stories. I would be like, "What's up, everybody? I'm mile 16."
So hold on. You were running for 5 hours while talking.
Yeah. My pace was, I think, 14 minutes a mile.
You are a superhero.
Yeah, just...
What are you, Paul Bunyan?
No, all I did was say, put one... As a matter of fact, Jesus Trejo trained for it, and I beat him by like fucking 45 minutes. When
you say you didn't train for it...
the same training...
Does that mean you weren't doing anything athletic-wise?
No. I always do shit athletic. No one believes me, but I always
you did train.
No, I always train. I'm lifting weights.
You always train. So you did train. You always train. You did train.
I always work out.
Then you did train. Because you said you did a marathon without training, but now you're saying you always train.
When you run a marathon, there's a way to train for marathon.
Yeah, you didn't specifically train for
I didn't train for one. I just always work out.
The reason why Joe flipped out was because you made it sound like to us, like you were sitting on your ass watching fucking
Well, I think that's part of the perception of me is people.
No, you got to make that clear. You do train.
They go, oh, he just fucking does nothing.
Yeah, but
eat and
dude,
drink.
you got smooth fat, bro.
I got smooth fat.
I'm jealous of you because I got bad angles. I got to wear these certain kind of shirts, because they hide my angle. I got bad angles.
Well,
I can't take off my shirt. You got smooth fat.
I love getting on a treadmill, watching TV. At the end of the night with a box of wine. It's one of my favorite things.
A box of wine?
What are you, a hobo?
Get a box of wine. No, it's box of wine. You don't
box
have to,
of wine.
Very easy to pour.
What are you, a single woman with 1,000 cats?
What is box of wine mean?
Box of wine.
Can you show us this box of wine?
Was it Mad Dog?
I don't know. I did. Yeah.
Wine in the cardboard box?
Yeah.
It is extremely easy to manage because you take your wine, you got it on the treadmill, it's sitting up there, you got your glass, there's a little spigot, so you just, and then every now and then, feet on the side, giggle, God, Fietti's so fucking good, chug, put it back up, little soft jog, just break a sweat. If you walk into 3.7 on a treadmill with a box of wine for 2 hours, you'd be shocked. You go to bed like a baby. And so I do that all the time.
So you did train, okay.
Yeah. I wasn't like.
He didn't like start.
I wasn't like someone who doesn't lift weights. Or I always have lifted weights. I've always tried to maintain some sort of fitness. But I don't think people believe it. I think they're like, he's lying. Look at him.
Yeah,
And
but
so,
your training, your normal training, will translate in jogging.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset where you just say to yourself, I know that for the next 6 hours, this is where I am. This is my reality, and all I got to do is put one foot in front of the other foot, and just shuffle them until I get to the ocean. And I just was like, that's it.
And how many miles?
26.
Damn, dog.
And when I got to the store was 13 miles exactly, halfway there. And I thought, it would have been nice if they had put my name up on the thing. Congrats for running. It would have given me a little inspiration.
You didn't do any EPO?
No. Right now we're going through that. Me and my wife.
What's EPO?
Ask Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're going through it?
Well, Leanne and I are talking about getting on like peptides and steroids and everything because not to get you guys off on a tangent, but the way we both had COVID, I've had COVID I think 4 or 5 times now.
That's
it? Yeah. And so.
Well, did you get the booster, bro?
Of course I did. Sam.
Okay, so you got full-blown AIDS. Go on.
Yeah. And so the way.
So wait, how many shots total did you
how many shots have you got?
I've gotten. No, Johnson & Johnson.
Oh, no, wait, you got the Johnson, you didn't do the Pfizer, the Moderna?
No.
Ooh, that's why you're good, okay.
Yeah. And so
the Johnson
you think the Johnson & Johnson is good?
the less dangerous one.
Okay.
Because it's an old
the
school.
less dangerous one.
Yeah, I will.
It's like if you have crystal meth, heroin, cocaine. It's the cocaine.
It's the Molly.
Okay.
You're gonna eat ass for 5 hours.
Yeah, you're gonna survive.
But including piss breaks
Yeah.
and water breaks, we count that all together as 5 hours of eating ass.
Yeah.
You got it counts.
Speaking of which, probably not the best transition to talk about our sponsor, Omaha Steaks. Omaha Steaks also sells chicken. Have you ever used Omaha Steaks?
Oh, yeah.
They're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
They send meat to your house?
Yeah.
Best gift for a dad, too. Like, if your dad, you're like, dude, send my dad something. Bam, send him some steak. He's like, I love you, son.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
it's
some nice fillets.
Right.
They do frost perfectly.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. I will ride or die. I will put my mortgage on you trying an Omaha Steak hot dog and not saying it's the best fucking hot dog you've ever had.
Yeah.
It is the best fucking hot dog. Their burgers, and then they've got tartlets. They've got twice baked mashed potatoes, but more importantly, their chicken is phenomenal. Chicken's chicken,
good.
right? Chicken's chicken. Chicken's like vodka. You can't do it too much better, right?
Right.
Like when it comes to steaks, you think high-end Omaha steaks are great. Chicken's chicken. You're gonna get chicken at the store. Load up on chicken, save some money, use our promo code, I'm sure it's right there, and get your chicken, put it in your freezer, you'll have chicken for the rest of the fucking year, and if a pandemic shows up because the government planned it, then boom, you are loaded.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Dude.
Boom.
You like the way I did that?
Waking up.
True.
Waking up.
Yeah.
We got Bert. We got him.
You got me.
Welcome to the dark side.
Dude, it's
we
got
don't
some
trust
shit in
nobody.
it.
I wish.
mRNA. Fucking.
I love jabs. Who is the greatest quarterback from Florida State?
Charlie Ward.
Okay.
Without
That's the greatest
Ward,
one
for
ever?
sure.
Without a doubt.
And what did he do in the
How's
pros?
he-
What happened in the
He
pros?
played basketball.
Yeah,
He never went to the pros.
No, he
Went to
never
the
went
pros,
to the
played
pros.
basketball.
Okay, so who
Went
was
and
the
played for the
second best
Knicks.
quarterback Florida State.
No one.
I mean, Winky
There was
was
nobody
good
else.
for when he
Winky
played.
was good for it. Winky was like.
Look at Sam with this college
Dude, I
football
used to
knowledge.
love Florida State.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to root for him.
Winky was there when I was there. Winky went and played minor league baseball and then came back and played college football.
Yeah, he was like
23.
35, playing
How did
against-
Charlie Ward do in baseball?
in
I know he's basketball.
Oh,
Amazing.
basketball. How did he
Amazing.
do?
Great.
He
He was on the Patrick Ewing Knicks, bro. He was pretty
Yeah,
good.
he was
Oh
on
no,
the
so
Knicks.
he got some rings.
No, they never got a ring, but they would go deep in playoffs.
So he was good. He was starting.
He was amazing.
He was
Hitting
a service.
threes.
He was
Work Done was there when I was there.
Warwick Dunn was great, building houses for single mothers.
Warwick Dunn's a bad motherfucker. Me and him probably have very little in common. At graduation, we sat next to each other, and I've been.
You know he's Van Wilder, right?
I know that.
And so,
Yes.
and so, edit that out. And so,
Why?
I fucking hate it because everyone's
Did
always
they
like,
base that movie on you?
Yes.
yes,
Wait a
well,
minute.
yeah.
That movie was based on
That's
you.
what I'm
hold on.
saying.
So-
Yeah.
I thought you were being
no.
metaphoric.
The movie was based on him.
There was an article written about
Ryan
him.
Reynolds, that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Did you block him
1990
on
No,
Instagram?
No, I'd love to fucking meet him. But
Dude,
I don't want to. Here's the
dude,
thing.
Ryan Reynolds
Here's my
is-
problem.
He played
Here's my
you.
problem.
He
God
played
damn
you.
it. Listen.
100%.
No, listen to me. In 1997, Rolling Stone magazine wrote an article about me calling me the number one party animal in the country. That got optioned into a movie and to make a movie. So a bunch of people submitted scripts. And one of those scripts, when the option went away, I signed a deal with Will Smith. Will Smith's like, yo, either he plays himself, you guys got to kill this option.
And then there was, he wanted to have gay sex with you.
Yeah, he wanted to have gay sex with me. So the option goes away. Everyone takes their scripts, takes it other places. One of them takes it to National Lampoon. And they change my name, keep my friend's name in it, and then that becomes the movie Van Wilder. That is the
Holy
legend.
shit.
So I hear that, and then I go, and my agents, managers, they all wanted to sue when the movie came out. Ryan Reynolds had not really done anything. He'd been in Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place up until then. So he wasn't like a star. It didn't have a big premiere. Didn't make any money in the theaters.
I saw that shit right when it came out. And I fucking loved it.
But it got really big on.
So
it got
tell
really
me
big
about
on
the
VHS.
real Van Wilder. I want to know, like, what did you do that Rolling Stone, like, what were you doing that Rolling Stone had to make a fucking, they wrote an article about you, right?
I was.
What did you do? Like, what was it? What separated you from every other
Yeah,
college party?
not to.
To your own home.
No, I'm not tooting
No,
any
no,
horn.
just be
First of
real.
all, I've been in college for 6.5 years.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
I knew everyone there. Like I
Okay.
knew
Were you
everyone.
actually going to classes?
Yeah.
So why were you how did you become this party god?
So what happened is Rolling Stone wanted to write an article about the school at first.
Okay.
And so they reached out to a bunch of people, like a couple presidents of organizations.
Okay.
And they said, we want a chaperone, someone to take us around and show us around. Do you have anyone that you, from your work? And the first 5 people he called all said my name. They all said, you got to go with Bert. You got to go to Bert. The last guy he called thought it was me pranking him. So he's like, oh yeah. And like really sold it. Bert's a fucking animal, man. He's the fucking machine. You're going to fucking love this guy. Oh, dude. And so the guy then called me.
And that
He
guy
goes,
went on to be a Simpsons character because he sounds exactly like that Simpsons
Yeah.
guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Homer.
So he gives that guy my phone number. That guy calls me. My buddy Blair answers the phone. I'm in the middle of a bong hit, and he goes, "Hey, it's Rolling Stone for you." And I was like, "Okay." So I'm in the middle of a bong hit. We're about to play disc golf. I was like, "Hello," and he was like, "Hey, my name's Eric Hedegaard. I've worked for ... And, I want to come spend a week with you." And then I exhaled at the end of his pitch, and he goes, "Were you just doing a bong hit?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm playing disc golf in a little bit." And I was like, "Yeah, come down in November. I'll just call me when you get here." And I hung up. And the guy must have felt like he stepped in shit. He must have been like, this is the guy. So he goes down and I was like, yo, Rolling Stone's here. I didn't think it was going to be real. He showed up at my house. He's like, can I stay with you? I'll just follow you around for 5 days, 6 days. And I just fucking threw like the biggest party you'd ever could have imagined.
For that. You're like,
I was like, yo, I hit
yeah,
everyone up
Rolling
in the...
Stones magazine.
I was like, Rolling Stone's here. I'm going to throw a party. And so we threw a party that was like fucking epic.
What was epic about the party? What was the top
So
two
here's
things that made it epic?
Here's the thing that made me different at that time in my life was that I knew everyone from everywhere. So I knew everyone in every fraternity.
So this guy
I knew
that we-
everyone in every sorority.
So
I didn't have any. I just knew everyone. So when I said, "Hey, let's do a party," I called like 4 or 5 people. We all lived in this big place called Indian Village by the Doak Campbell. And so everyone's like, okay, on it, we'll get kegs. And so now we all have houses, condos by the pool. It's SIGAP, SAE, Lambda Chi, ATO, KA, and we're all like the kind of the heads of our fraternities. And so all of a sudden it is the most insane rager you've ever fucking
It's a
seen.
Rolling Stone party.
Dude, yeah. And everyone's like, where's the Rolling Stone guy? They want to meet him. And if they meet him, they're like fucking acting up. And we just, and you know, this is the big thing. You know how you would, if like normally if you were in college, you just wake up and maybe watch ESPN a couple times. Well, I had a guy with me with a pen and paper going like, what do we do next? So I'd be like, fuck it. Let's, we go to a bar. It's like 8 a.m. morning. Let's see if we can get someone to open a bar. So someone would open a bar, we'd make wings, and we just partied our fucking dicks off. I mean, really partied our dicks off. And at the end of the thing, when we became really good friends, me and this guy, Eric, the other thing is, what do you think's gonna happen to you? Like, how do I end this story? What's gonna happen to you? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'll probably end up selling carpets in East Georgia. He's like, what do you want to do? I said, I want to do comedy. And he was like, you should. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. So then they go home. This is supposed to be an article about Florida State. And I get a call and they're like, I think we're going to shift the focus of the article a little bit. Because it was really broad. We didn't really have a story about Florida State, but we have a really good story about you. Can we send a photographer down to take some pictures of you? And I was like, yeah, sure. When the article came out, it was me in the center, like ripping my shirt open in the fountain with a keg and a bunch of chicks. And the opening sentence was, it's taken Bert Kreischer 6.5 years to become the man he is today, which is the #1 partier at the #1 party school in the country. And it changed my life immediately.
Yeah.
Like immediately, like
Like what happened immediately? Like what?
Television shows all started showing up in Tallahassee going, hey, we want to meet you. Oprah called.
Girls were all like,
No, I had a girlfriend.
No?
Chris Winkie came up to me at a bar. He was starting quarterback for Florida State. And he's like, dude, I read the article. Cool as shit, man. Let's get a beer. The offensive line was there. And they're like, we're partying with the fucking party animal. Here's the thing about the Van Wilder thing. And I'm being serious. I want to meet Ryan Reynolds. I want to meet that guy.
Who doesn't?
But I don't want to meet him and him go, whatever, you're the Van Wilder guy? Like, I'm like, Bert, I want to be bigger than that. Like, I'm touring in arenas. I'm working my ass off.
We played a gay bar in Jacksonville.
Yeah, well, okay, same. But I don't want to be known as that guy. I want Bert Kreischer to be bigger than that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but then it doesn't, because it's like there's no competition. You're both like crushing it in your own way.
No, there's no competition. I just don't want to. Like, if you go, can you imagine meeting someone and them going, "This is Sam Tripoli," instead of stating your obvious achievements, going, "He fucked Brenda in college," and then everyone's like, "Ooh, you fucked Brenda?" And then you're like, "Well, hang on 1 second. I also have 2 children. I'm really happy." And
Right,
like, you know.
right.
So what needs to happen for you to feel comfortable to meet him and hang out with him? What needs to happen?
My movie, The Machine, needs to come out, and it needs to do very well.
You got a movie coming out?
Yeah, called The Machine.
Are you in it?
Yeah, I star in it, and so I think if that movie came out and it did well, and then you start getting offers, then I can meet that guy and be like, I'd be comfortable going, "Hey man, just so you know, I met the dudes at National Lampoon. They told me that this story's based on me. Like, I don't have any proof of that shit, but like, but other than people that worked on the project telling me, oh yeah, we read that article. The whole thing's based on you." And then I'd be like, "I'm Bert," but I would love for him, when I say my name's Bert, I'd love for him to go, "Oh, I know who you are," as opposed to, "Oh, Van Wilder, huh?" Does that make sense? We have. I'm gonna slice these up for you. Check the chicken right now.
We don't have any sides.
What do you think,
No
boys?
sides?
What do you think?
That looks
That looks
good.
Perfect. And
That's
did
a
you see how it
good-
sliced through? This is a beautiful thing about Omaha Steaks. I don't know what they do to their food.
And
but
listen, dude, not all chicken's the same, bro. That's some good shit right there. There's some
Fucking
bad
good.
chicken out there.
take a look at this.
Dude, Bert, you're a fucking chef, dog.
Then take a look at this.
This is the best gig ever.
You guys like a tzatziki, a homemade tzatziki?
I'm down with it.
Should we drizzle
That
it for
from
you?
yogurt?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Dude, you are a legit chef. And you just dropped all sorts of epic stories while you're making epic food.
Gentlemen, thank you for
I'm
coming
ready to
on my
fuck
cooking
this.
show.
I'm
I'm
ready
gonna
to
get you some
fuck
cutlery.
this
Do you want to
up.
see some fucking badass knives? Do we have the knives that were given to me?
Yeah, right here. Super Mario is life.
Wait till you see these fucking knives. This fan sent them to me, and these knives are fucking sharp as shit and badass, homemade.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sam, get in there. Lean in a little bit less. Right there. One. A perfect two. Oh, that's so good.
Man,
Let's see.
you've won
Dude.
in life.
I
Look at
I
that.
didn't
Look at
think
how
you
good
were.
that chicken looks.
I never thought you were actually gonna make something like gourmet. I thought you were just gonna make some fucking
Dude, that's the
hot
best
dogs
shit
and
ever.
eggs.
That's fucking pretty goddamn good.
Have you made this before?
No, never.
You just made
What?
it on the go?
You
I
never
just
made
made this.
this?
No, I've never made this before.
You made this because he's Armenian?
Yeah. Oh shit. Just look. I mean, look. Chicken's one of the harder things to cook when you're a kid. You're like everyone makes it dry, and look at just how tender that is. I don't know if it's an Omaha Steaks chicken that they sent me or if it's my skills, but I'll take it. I want to start off by saying I've been using Made in Cookware to cook my breakfast every morning for the last month. And I'm going to tell you two things. I can feel the difference when using Made in products, and I can taste the difference when using Made in products. Made in's award-winning non-stick cookware has a double layer of professional grade non-stick coating. Made in's carbon steel cookware can handle up to 1200 degrees and is perfect for cooking on your stove, grill, or even on an open flame, plus an extensive collection of bakeware, glassware, plateware, and more. Top professional chefs use Made in Cookware, including Tom Colicchio, Brooke Williamson, Grant Ackett, Stephanie Izzard, and more. High quality without the traditional markup. That is what we've learned. Through these companies that support these podcasts, they're selling directly to you. Made in sells directly to you, making for lower prices without sacrificing quality. Made in's cookware is a fraction of the cost of other top brands at retail. No middleman means no middleman markup. Something's Burning listeners get 15% off full-priced items from Made in. For full details, visit madeincookware.com/burning. That's madeincookware.com/burning. We are supported by Ridge. Ridge is a badass wallet. I first found them when we were on the road in Moline. There was an outdoor shop that had them, and I was like, what the hell are this? What the hell are these? They look like they just hold credit cards. And they're like, yeah, it's a new wallet. It's badass. Holds up to 12 credit cards, plus it's got room for cash. There's over 30 colors, and they include carbon fiber and burnt titanium. I bought the burnt titanium one. The wallets have over 50,000 five-star reviews, and they're durable material, which means each wallet comes with a lifetime guarantee. The Ridge team is so confident that you're going to like it, and so am I, quite honestly, that they're going to let you test drive it for 45 days. You can send it back for a full refund if you don't love it, but I guarantee you will. It's made with an RFID blocking technology that protects you from digital pickpocketers. I love my Ridge wallet. I got one for Ron on the bus because it's sleek, it's minimal, and for a guy like Ron who sits on his ass but needs his money on him at all times because he gets over and gets gas, it is perfect. It doesn't wad up his pants. For me, it's just my cash, my cards, and it looks awesome, and I know it's secure. Get the best offer with link ridge.com/burning, and right now you can save up to 40% off through December 22nd. That's ridge.com/burning to save 40%. I have you know what I have? If you guys light it, I have a solo stove, and we can have brie and pears for dinner, for dessert if you're interested.
I want some dessert.
Brie and pears. All right, let's heat up, we'll talk, and then I'll send you guys out, you guys light it, and then I'll cut up the pears and brie, put it over. It's a smokeless stove. It's pretty fucking nice. They're really great, especially if you go camping, or you take your family out, we go out to the beach. Really fucking nice. Put them out there. And the fucking wood they gave us is through the roof. You know what's so crazy about the guy that owned this house? So he was best friends with Jack LaLanne, right?
Oh,
Remember
shit.
Jack LaLanne, the workout guy? He was best friends with Jack LaLanne. So they had all this first generation workout gear all over the place. Like the first pulley machine that Jack LaLanne came out with. They had all of it all over here. And his other best friend was Hugh Hefner.
Oh, yeah. So you know they were in some weird shit,
dude. They had Hugh Hefner's bed. Hugh Hefner had this insane bed built for him, before the one.
They got weird shit, bro. That's
and then
probably where monkeypox came from.
He said, you ever had this insane bed built for him.
Yeah.
I wrote when I worked on the Man Show, I wrote this commercial parody that never went anywhere. It was called The Fuck Bed. It was about a bed.
Yeah.
Like the opening of the commercial is a guy's having sex with his wife or his girlfriend, and then the bed falls apart.
Yeah.
And she goes, "That's it, I'm getting out, I'm done with you." And she leaves, and the guy looks, and he's like, "Fuck!" So it's like, has this happened to you? You know what I mean? So it was a bed that could take the most pounding. So it was built with like steel girders and judo mats and everything, like this ultimate fuck bed. It was called the fuck bed. And then we had, remember Bob Sapp, 375 pounds,
course.
big giant black
He comes in to fuck on the bed?
They're testing the bed. So they got scientists in lab coats and they got clipboards, and Bob Sapp is fucking for the studies for the date, he's fucking blow up dolls. So he's like, fucking blow up dolls. And he's blowing them up. So he's like, "Give me another one." And they throw him in there, like the scientists, give him another one. So Bob Sapp just fucking blow up dolls on this bed. He goes, "Give him another one." He's like, it was a commercial parody. It was a fuck bed. It was too scatological, they said. All you think about is sex and shit. That's what they told me. Like, they ignored my sketches.
I love that. Bob Sapp, that's a fucking throwback. I haven't heard Bob Sapp in a while.
Give me another one.
He was so fucking jacked.
Is that like number one guy that, like, if you had the power rank dudes you didn't want to walk in on being with your wife, is he like top guy with your girl?
375 pounds.
Like, what are you gonna do?
Shaq is probably number one. I heard Shaq has a regular dick.
Yeah.
That's like the rumor is like, no, it's not what you think. It's not like.
Do you imagine
I bet
what a regular dick
On
looks
Shaq.
like on Shaq?
Yeah.
It must look like micro,
Yeah.
dude. He's like, "Dude, you got a small dick." He goes, "Actually, no, it's not small. It's actually 9 inches.
Yeah.
It just looks tiny on me."
It's actually a 12-inch cock. It just looks like a 6-inch dick would look on you.
Dude, right?
God damn it. That's fucking...
If his dick was proportional to his body, it would be 19 inches.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I
It
would
was just normal proportion. It would be 19 inches.
There's a few things that I'd put money behind a paywall for, and one of them is a picture of Shaq's dick.
Really?
I'd want to see Shaq's dick. I bought a Playgirl when Brad Pitt was naked in it just to see his dick. He has a hog. He has
Who?
a fucking...
Brad
Brad
Pitt?
Pitt has a hog.
You know who probably has the biggest dick in all of Hollywood?
Bill Maher.
Pete Davidson. He's got to have a big fucking dick,
No, but
dude.
I think-
That guy's got to have a big dick.
No, but
all the bitches he's banging, he's banging
you-
high-level chick after chick after chick after
No,
chick.
but I think what he does, I think he's got...
You think he's eating ass and pussy every day?
No. You know what his thing is?
He's doing something.
It's
either his dick is this big and he can. You know what? I think he has a big
one girl
dick,
said it once.
and he's one of those dudes that can blow loads over and over again. Like me, I blow a load, dude. I want a sandwich. I'm done. I don't want seconds.
Yeah.
I'm not like, there's no round 2, dog. We're done. I hope you came because I'm done.
Yeah.
But there's dudes out there. 3% of dudes out there, and they usually go into porn.
Yeah.
They can bust nut after nut after nut. I wish I had those powers. Can you imagine if you could bust a nut and you go,
I would
let's do it again.
He's the
Let's do
Dirk
it again.
Diggler
that
of
study that got that number at 3%.
Dude,
Who did
most guys, true or false, most guys nut and they're done.
With the clipboard.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh,
You- when you nut, are you done? When you nut, are you done?
Here's the thing about me.
That's
I
a no,
nut,
dog. You
I
can keep
nut,
going. You can keep
but
going.
my dick stays hard.
What?
No.
That's a superpower.
No, my dick...
Yeah, dude,
That's a superpower.
The reason I had such a bad drug problem is because I could fuck on coke like nothing, bro.
You should have been a
No.
porn star.
Yeah,
No,
you should've
I'm
been
just
a
not
porn
big
star.
enough.
It's not
Nobody
too
wants to
late.
jerk off
So
to me.
it's not that big, but you could go forever.
Yeah, I got.
You could just keep going.
I got like a fucking shank, bro. I'm just shanking.
Dude, I got 15 good minutes and I'm done.
Dude, this
15.
thing's hard for an
Yeah,
hour.
I got 15 minutes.
It just stays there. I wake up,
I
girls
was
are riding,
I was so
dog.
fast the other day that my wife goes, "That can't be what you thought it would be."
But I know a guy, I have a good friend that I grew up with in jiu-jitsu. He was my #1 training partner. And his problem with his girlfriends was he would go through girlfriends because they couldn't hang with him. He needed to fuck every day for an hour. And the girls he was going out with, they just had 10, 15 minutes. You know what I mean? They were like done. And it would be a big fucking deal to him. Like, damn, I wish I had those powers. Because, you know what I mean? 15 minutes is all I need. hard. 15 minutes, like this for 15 minutes is a long time. If you time that,
15 minutes?
15 minutes like that.
That's a long time.
That's a long time, but some girls want an hour. I can't come unless.
Yeah, because they're just laying back doing nothing. I like that too if I was just sitting back.
When I was single,
Preach!
As soon as a girl said, when I was single, I went to the strip club. I was single for a long time. As soon as a girl said, oh, I've never had an orgasm, I'm like, damn, we can't hang. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be very disappointed in my performance. Because there are girls who can't have orgasms. They want to fuck for like an hour and a half.
That's like going.
I'm like, that's too long.
Can you imagine signing up for a fishing guide who goes, "I've never caught a fish."
Yeah.
Like, no.
I was like, we can't hang. So I became friends with those girls when they say, "Oh my god, no one's ever made me come."
That is so funny.
I only come once in my life. I'm like, okay, we can't hang. And I would recommend them. I would try to hook them up with my friend from jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I go, I know a guy for you. He needs, he can fuck for an hour like a fucking jackrabbit. You guys would be great together. He loves fucking.
Okay, here's the question. Could you, life dependent on it, give a woman an orgasm with your hands tied behind your back, just your dick? All you're allowed to do is this.
Yes, I know how to grind on. Only, it all depends on the chick. There's some girls that can come easy. They can pop off 2 within 10 minutes. I like those. The ones that can no problem.
We like those. We like cars that got returned early and they're only have 85 miles on them, but they're still used.
There was this girl that I was.
I heard I like unicorns too. I've never seen one.
There was this girl that I knew that was a friend of mine, and she had a boyfriend, and I was like attracted to her. This is back when like 15 years ago. And I was very attracted to her, and she was a good friend of mine. She had a boyfriend. And then one day she goes, I'm having trouble with my boyfriend. I'm like, well, what's going on? She goes, he's so mad at me because I come, as soon as he puts his dick in me, I come so fast, and you don't like that. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna marry this bitch. And she was telling me, she was telling me her boyfriend's mad because she comes too fast.
That was the biggest humble brag I've ever heard in my life.
I was like, damn, my dick just went,
now hold on.
My boyfriend
Did you
doesn't like
just
me.
have this like time where all the strippers would just sit around and have therapy with each other, and you would all just talk about your
My boyfriend is mad at me because I grew up sucking my thumb, so I need to sleep with something in my mouth, and so I put his dick in my and he hates it. What the fuck?
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Back in the 90s when I was working at the strip club.
What strip club? What strip club was it?
The Bear Elegance by the airport, LAX. And there was this one girl that I was really like infatuated with. She was very beautiful, real beautiful. And for a year, I was just like, oh my God, I was just so infatuated with her. And then, but she had a boyfriend. Yeah. And then her boyfriend and her parted ways. And now she's single at the strip club. And then she was at the DJ booth, like just throwing signals and signs. And then she goes, yeah, I just broke up with my boyfriend and I'm staying at my best friend's mom's house. Like her mom and dad, her best friend lived with their mom and dad. And I'm like, damn. She goes, can you give me a ride home? I'm like, yeah. Oh my God, this girl that I had feelings for and I felt affectionate feelings towards her. She wanted a ride home. And so I gave her a ride home and I had a 91 Ford Explorer, like the side windows go out like that. Like those side windows. It's very important in the story. It's very important. The sport. No, you remember. You do remember. So she's sitting shotgun. So I drove her home and we started making out and kissing affectionately. And we couldn't go inside to procreate. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You're gonna have
so I wanted to. I was in love with her. I was in love. She was a stripper. She was a stripper. So if we were going to consummate our relationship, is that correct? Verbiage? I don't know. Yeah. I'm just trying. I know you had to
have sex.
We had to do it in the car. So she's sitting shotgun. She'd been stripping 8 hours though. Remember that?
Okay. Yeah.
And there's no showers at the strip club.
Okay.
So she had Vans on with no socks.
Ooh.
You know what Vans smell like with no socks?
Yeah.
She took her fucking shoes off. We're about to consummate our relationship. God. Shotgun. And her feet are kicking. The worst feet.
The worst.
Like maximum feet odor. Like everybody knows that. When you're like someone's feet, like what's going on with the feet? Yeah. No socks with Vans on. And she'd been stripping all day in heels. So and then when I'm like, dude, I liked her so much, I didn't give a fuck.
Power through it, dude.
Power through it.
And then I pulled down her panties like that. And then I got a whiff of her genitalia. Mind you, she was working and being responsible.
Thank God we already
She was paying her bills and being responsible for 8 hours. She was contributing to society, paying taxes.
Yeah.
And
she was the old poke
and
it through
dude,
type.
you know how like two colors can make a whole new color. You know, like blue and yellow make green. Green is not blue. Green is not yellow. Green is its own thing. But you put them together and then it's green. And you know how like blue and purple.
Yeah.
Or no, blue and red make purple. Yeah, blue and purple.
Yeah.
That purple's not blue. Purple's not red. So the combination of her genitalia, that certain scent of decrepit, decrepitness, and her feet put together was a whole new color, dog. That was a new color. I never smelled that color before. It was like if you took a shit on a rotting corpse, it would not smell like a rotting corpse. It would not smell like a piece of shit. It would be a brand new color. It'd be like some orange magenta. It was a new color, dog. So me, because I was so in love with her, I couldn't believe. I just said fuck it, and I got in there, dog. My dick was still hard.
Yeah.
My dick don't have a nose, right?
You're fucking her gagging.
But my head has a nose. So that I was hitting her missionary like that, and I opened the side window, dude, and I'm hanging over her shoulder going. I still completed the task of procreative services.
You're a soldier, bro.
Yes, but you know what? I didn't want that to affect our relationship. So the next day she came over. You know those natural.
You know
the natural remedy books you buy at Whole Foods and like Trader Joe's. Like there's like a big ass. It's like a Bible of natural remedies, and you go through and it's like an encyclopedia, and it lists all the different ailments.
Yeah.
And you go to the back and you go to V and you go to vaginosis.
Yeah.
And it tells you why a woman would have vaginosis, a B vitamin deficiency. So I sat her down. I love this girl. I was in love with her. So I sat her down and I opened up the book. I go, I got this at home.
Dude, that's a tough talk, day two. This is a tough talk, day two.
I didn't want to lose her.
This is day two.
I didn't want to lose her. I didn't want to lose her.
Okay.
We had to deal with
Day
the issue.
two tough talk.
Between your pussy and your feet, my dog won't stand that.
You know what? No, seriously. So I explained to her.
There's a girl watching this going, wait, I know where that car he's talking. Hey.
No, so I explained to her that there was nothing wrong with her. She just had a B vitamin deficiency. And we needed to dude, she showed up. Ended up going out for like a year. She showed up every day to my house with a duffel bag filled with vitamins. She became like a vitamin junkie. Dude. Pussy never smelled, feet never smelled. It was I never even brought up the feet. I didn't even bring up the feet. I can't bring up the, I never even brought up the feet, dog. That's a true story.
So what made you guys break up? I mean, if
I
it
was a
wasn't
shit bag.
important-
I was just like bored after like a year.
All right, let's have dessert. All right, here's what we got. You ready for this?
Yeah.
So this is what's great about Solo Stove. It's smokeless. As you've noticed, there's no smoke around.
There's no smoke.
I know.
It's unbelievable.
I've heated up this brie. I'm gonna keep one here just in case this isn't as hot.
That's hot.
I love this smokeless fire. I love nothing better than a fire pit. To sit by a fire, but the smoke drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah, I'm with
all of
ya.
a sudden you're like, I love it. I don't know how they did this, but this thing is phenomenal. This is my go-to. I take this with us. If we go camping, I bring this with us. I don't trust their fire pit. I want this one. If you're watching this show and you want a Solo Stove, I got you, okay? Use the promo code BURNING at solostove.com to get $10 off their already fantastic prices. That's solostove.com and use the promo code BURNING for $10 off these fantastic smokeless fire pits. You need one in your life. Let me help you help you. Does that make sense? Go to solostove.com and use the promo code BURNING. What kind of stuff, do you have any traditions Armenian Mexican, right? Native American Mexican?
Just regular Mexican.
Just regular Mexican?
Home Depot. Just regular Mexican.
What do you have any weird, almost like I say voodoo stuff in your family based on your culture that you go, oh, this is a bad example, but like Asian people never let you wear shoes in the house. Like that was the first people to do that.
My my parents' generation, between my grandparents and them, their whole thing was assimilate to American.
Really?
So as much as you possibly could. So many great traditions were lost, and I really regret that, man.
Yeah.
I really regret that there's no, I don't have anything handed down from generation to generation, because I have kids now, and I'd love to pass on something to them. So we don't have any of that crazy shit, which makes me sad, man. I used to love going to Armenian churches all the time, but it was a time where you assimilated and you tried to be American.
Yeah. There's a lot of our neighbors are Armenian around here.
Armos, bro. This area is great. Armos, Jews, everything.
Who are the most famous Armenians?
Dude, Jerry Tarkanian.
Oh,
you know who's
yeah.
part Armenian?
Who?
George Clooney.
No.
He's got some Armo in him. Yeah. System of the Down is
System
the
of the
most
Down.
famous Armenians
And
out
you know,
there.
I wanted to get them on the fucking thing when they were doing, there was a war or something.
Yeah, there's something going on right now with Azerbaijan, bro.
Yeah, and so I wanted to get them on to talk about it because I saw that lead singer and he was I guess they didn't know who I was, so they were like, I'm not going to go on your podcast. But System of the Down, totally
They
fun.
shred,
What do you
bro.
think about when you're a rock guy? What do you think of System of the Down?
Bro. My favorite thing is he sings like, you ever watch him? This is how he sings. Like,
Yeah.
it's got some Armenian tradition in it. Dude, it's
Yeah.
great. Bro.
I'm not a fan.
I am a fan. I appreciate
bro.
them, but I'm not
Bro.
gonna say, I'm gonna go buy their albums and put it in my car. But
I-
I do
Who
appreciate them
buys
when I listen to
albums
them.
anymore?
I'm just being honest. I
So then what do you-
appreciate
what are you
them. I
listening to?
respect them, but it's just not one band. It's not like a go-to. They're not on my all-time list as far as like, there's a 7-hour playlist that I have.
All right.
My all-time favorite songs, and I respect them.
All right.
They got some good shit. They do.
Okay. Here's the real question.
But I'm not seeking it.
Here's the real question. This is the best question Eddie Bravo's ever been asked in his entire life.
Oh shit.
With your history in music, right before you're about to wrestle
Hickson.
or not Horian,
Hoyler.
Hoyler,
Yeah.
right before you're about to fight Hoyler,
Okay.
you're about to become the first dude to tap a Gracie. And what is in your headset before the match?
Yeah, when you listen,
I
what's
wasn't listening to any music. I never listened to music.
For real? No music at all. Nothing to pump
What's your
you up.
walkout song? If you had to have a walkout song.
More bounce to the ounce.
He loves that shit.
What's that?
It's an old Cholo song. It's
Really?
just a classic Cholo song. We put that on a loop and you drive around in your lowrider and you just fucking drive around the block over and over.
More bounce to the ounce?
More bounce
What do you
to the
come
ounce.
out to?
Fortunate Son, which is a really good one for me because it's about white privilege. Fortunate Son, Rubber Band Man, Black Betty, and Hustlin'.
I come out to
Every day
Meek
I'm
Mill.
hustling. Meek Mill? I love
Dreams and
I
Nightmares.
love Meek Mill.
If you ain't about that murder game, pussy, M-word, shut up. I love doing that and just watching everyone just react to that. It's my favorite. And I let them know right out the gate, it's on, dog.
What percentage of white people do you think have said the N-word?
All of them.
I would say,
I like to hear it in bed.
ow, fuck, that's hot.
What's
So
in there?
fucking-
What is in there?
I got Bree. So my favorite thing
You
is
got
to set
what?
up the solo stove, get the flame going, have a cigar, have a drink, have Leanne
Where's
come
the
out.
cigars at?
And
Where's
then,
the weed?
And then I got all of it inside. And then you bring out a little bit of Brie.
A little
at the end
bit of
the
Brie.
night, some pears with some brown sugar on them. You chop. What?
Peaches.
Those are peaches? Some peaches with a little bit of brown sugar? Brown sugar on them? Oh, look at this. Hold on. Brie. I remember the first time I had Brie. Brie always delivers. It is the cheese. It's the razzle dazzle of cheese.
That's cheese?
That's cheese.
Brie, bro.
Watch this.
I don't know what brie is. I thought brie was Brianna.
Here we go.
Damn.
Oh, take a look.
Cheese and peaches.
Yeah.
Peaches and cheese.
And a little
Brie
brown
is
sugar.
like the cheese that would be served at the nice strip club, not the shady strip club.
Oh.
You can't believe you never worked with a brie. Look at it. Okay.
I've worked with Candy, London,
Chris-
Sasha. Sasha's the only stripper that you can say in the mic with an evil satanic voice. You can go, coming to the stage, here she comes.
Sasha. So,
That's the only evil one you can say.
a little bit of brie.
Ooh.
A little bit, gentlemen, please. Enjoy. I'm not
their,
sure how we do it.
Here's some forks over here.
Yeah, forks right there. So take a little bit of brie.
Thank you, brother.
There you go. That's for you.
A little bit of brie. A little bit of pear. Here, I'll get you onto that. There you go. Sam, you want to try some?
Thank you, brother.
No, thank the Solo Stove.
Thank you, Solo Stove.
What do you think, Eddie? What do you think, Eddie?
I was expecting it to be amazing. I really was. I'm like, this looks good. Does that fuck up your sponsor? Does that fuck up your sponsor?
Let's try this.
Hey,
Let's try this.
let me just, maybe.
That was the best response ever. I was expecting it to be amazing. It's not that good.
Maybe it is amazing.
Peaches are great, bro.
Maybe it's amazing and I haven't realized it yet. You know, sometimes it takes, you know, when you listen to a song, first time you listen to the song, you're like, it's alright. Second time you listen to the song, you're like, it's a little better. It's pretty
Well,
good.
you gotta be a
and then that
Brie
third
guy
time
to
you
get
listen to it,
into
you're
Brie.
like, oh my God, I love this song.
You gotta be a Brie
Maybe-
dude.
I never heard of
It is
Brie,
a tad
dog.
bit underwhelming for the calories. Oh,
I'm gonna try it again.
good man. I was expecting it.
What's inside of it? What is that? Is
Yeah,
that-
but don't go too much on the Brie, bro. Go a little bit
That's
on the
the
Brie.
casing.
Don't let the Brie overtake
what,
the
okay,
taste
what
of
is the Brie the
peach.
inside or the outside?
It's both. It's both, technically.
Oh, then what are you talking about? Don't
So
get the Brie.
I'm saying you're going big chunks of Brie. It's going to overwhelm the taste of the peach. It's got to complement the peach, not overtake the peach. It can't be the whole.
Oh, okay.
Grab a little bit.
A little bit of Brie.
A tiny
I had
bit
too
of
much.
Brie.
That's what it was. It was too much.
Too much Brie.
Hey, too much of anything is not good. You know what I mean?
Right.
One orange is great. You have 10 oranges, you have diarrhea.
Yep, I agree. Here's Sam.
The peaches are great.
Yeah,
though.
the peaches
These are actually pretty fucking good. The
And
Brie,
I'll just put a
Brie-
little bit of that Brie. Just a little.
I think that
See, if you do just a little bit of Brie with the peach is the main flavor, and the Brie complements it.
Nobody told me that.
front.
Why do I got to learn that shit on my own? Okay.
Oh my god,
Okay.
that might be this. This has been.
Oh my God! Another drink.
Another drink.
Another drink.
I love you guys.
I love you, man.
I love you guys. You guys are two grown men that showed me you could be just nice to a person, and then they could be nice back, and then you could be friends with them, and then it's super simple, as opposed to being complicated in your head and being a fucking, oh, they want to fuck me or whatever the fuck my brain says.
That's 100%. I don't want to fuck you. So just, if you ever have that like creep into your head, like, damn, does Eddie want to fuck me?
Eddie, by the way, you're
just
the
get
only
that
guy
out of your head.
could
dog.
hold me down
It's a
and fuck me.
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. I'll sit you down like a therapist and go, dude, you're tripping. I do not want to fuck you. Trust me.
I love this.
You don't have to worry about that with me, dog.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Eddie. Thank you.
And if we ever did ecstasy and you ever wanted to eat my ass, I would not let it happen.
Thank you.
Stop it.
Thank
I would
you.
stop
Isn't
it.
that
I
love?
would stop you.
You stop it before it happens.
Hey, gentlemen, thank you for doing this. I really
Hey, thank
appreciate
you,
it. I
dog.
love
Are you
guys.
kidding? Hey,
This is
Bert,
the
I love
fucking
you.
Ding,
greatest.
ding, 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 ding.
And
I love you, buddy.
your feelings about the industry.
Yeah.
I have the same feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think most of Hollywood is fucking trash.
Oh,
Demons. You know what I mean? But not you.
Thank
I don't
you.
think you are. You know what I mean? But most of
put
Hollywood
that on a
is
fucking
gross.
t-shirt. Fuck yeah.
Something's burning.
This episode was brought to you by The Machine.